Where in Atlanta are you from?
I'm from southside of Atlanta. I'm from Barnesville, Georgia. So it's like 30 minutes away from the city.
Okay, Barnesville?
Barnesville.
Barnesville.
Yeah.
You do have an accent. You do have an Atlanta accent.
Yeah, Barnesville.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, welcome to the Underground Podcast. Andrew Mason here with Atlanta's own Lotto.
Let's go, man. S4G Lotto, man. We tapping in with one of the greats. Let's go.
How you doing, man? You doing
man,
good?
Doing good. It's a blessing to be here, man.
I appreciate you coming out here, man. How's your day been so far, your underground experience?
Man, it's been excellent, man. It's been a long day, but it's been worth it, man. Y'all got a lot of great things going on here, man. It's just a blessing to be a part of it, for real. It's good experience.
I appreciate having you part of this, man, for real. This is going to be dope. You're one of our, we've had one person before from Atlanta that's been in the magazine. But he moved to like out where we are in the 805, like when he was like in high school.
Okay.
But you were out in Atlanta till somewhere recently, right?
Well, actually, I grew up in Barnesville, and like my pops were close to the city, so I'd be moving around in the city. I had a couple partners, you know what I'm saying? They moved around in the city. I played football down there in Barnesville. I got a scholarship, and I was in North Carolina for a minute. I played ball in North Carolina. So I was moving around. Yeah. I played football, so I moved around in North Carolina for like 4-5 years. And then I moved back home. I was back home in the city. And then I moved out here. I've been out here for 3 years. Yeah, so I'm out here moving around a little bit. It's nice out here. It's all right. You gotta be careful.
You like
though.
LA?
Yeah, you just gotta be careful. But it's nice though. It's a nice environment. But
how do you like it in the music scene compared to where you've been previously?
It's different. It's a lot of it's different people on a different mission. So it's like it's good to get around people who's hustling. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be around like people that want something. So it's just like, you know, it's good. And then you just got to be careful too. You know, everything ain't what it seems. So.
Have you had a easy time, you think, networking so far out here in SoCal?
Hey man, I won't say nothing easy. If somebody tell you it's easy, bro, they capping, they lying to you. But once you get in the environment and people start seeing who you really are, and if you really genuine, things will just come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll just flow to you. You know what I'm saying? You meet the right people, being the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you always the right person, you'll meet the right person. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I always thought about it.
Absolutely, bro. Sure. So for people who maybe aren't super familiar with you or your music, what kind of artists are you? Or what kind of audience do you think you attract? Like, who's the ideal Lotto fan?
To be honest, anybody that's, you know what I'm saying, that's listening to good music. But I would say I'm kind of like melodic with my music. I can rap, and then I can sing a little bit too, so it's like it's more of a melodic vibe, and I'm trying to reach whoever's trying to listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like those who feel it, you know what I'm saying, and those who don't, eventually they'll see it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep throwing it out there, and they're gonna feel it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's more of that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really stretching too far. I'm gonna be myself. If it don't work, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep being myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's still going to be a good foundation for me. So I'm happy with that.
Why did you make that move out to LA in the first place? Was it music related? Was it something else?
It was just life related, man. I was yearning for something different. Like, I just wanted something real different. It was like, okay, like, let me find my cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see how far I can really go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you could talk about it, but try it. You know what I'm saying? I just moved out here. I ain't know nobody. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? I just upped and moved. And then it just started to click. Like, you know, like you evolve, you know what I'm saying? You'll get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
was there a reason why you picked LA specifically?
Man, I was gonna move to Miami because I like weather. Like weather is a big, a big factor into like moving places But weather and like I like to smoke, so you know what I'm saying?
It's a good place for it.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make it easy for myself. I'm gonna go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I can smoke, be myself, and chase my dreams. You know, it's always cold as hell there.
Dude, it's cold now.
Yeah.
The weather is literally freezing right now. Like,
yeah.
it's the weirdest random little pocket. Like Atlanta's cold though, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Growing up there, like being there in the 2010s, right, in Atlanta. I mean, what an impactful time in hip hop. Right? Like, so biggest wave I think at least in my lifetime that I've lived through.
It's like, it's crazy.
How were you influenced by people like Migos, by Lil Baby, these kind of people that emerged as these huge stars in the industry from Atlanta?
Truthfully speaking, when I started, like, my first rap song, like, really listen to it was T.I.
T.I.
Yeah, my older brother, he had a T.I. CD, and I stole it from him. I took it from him, and I went and put it in my CD. I put in my little CD player, and I was bumping T.I. for a minute. And T.I., you know what I'm saying, I was listening to him, and then I come across Gucci, Jeezy. Then I started stepping into Young Thor when Young Thor started popping, and it just kept going. And Future, like, so I just kept different, like, it was like different waves that I caught. But like my first like trap music I listened to T.I. Like music wise, I looked up to T.I. He was a businessman. He in movies, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm stepping into that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, it's just what I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I like Jay-Z too, but I always listen to Jay-Z's speeches. I ain't really just listen to his music so much. It's more of all the creative ideas he had. You know what I'm saying?
The
like,
mentality.
Yeah, for sure. Just the mentality of it. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, for sure.
That's dope. That's dope. Like,
for sure.
It is important to have, I think, no matter what profession you are, to have like idols that aren't just good at their craft, but like that kind of mentality vibe. Like my guy is Kobe Bryant. You know, that's
sure.
like, I grew up here and just, that's everything to me. I feel like underground wouldn't exist without Kobe, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. So, he was a GOAT.
It's
the sport and in life.
And in life, right? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about the producers that you use, or the beats that you go with for your music. Like, are you somebody who likes to link in person and have that personal connection? Are you a grab your beats from YouTube type person?
Hey man, it goes either way. It just depends. Like the studio life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might just pull up a beat in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll listen to it and we'll figure it out. I send a lot of people with different stuff and just trying to figure out, like, hey, can we get this beat or what? But my cousin, he made beats. Me and him worked a lot. And then I'm really open to, you know what I'm saying, working with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody listening, I'm here to work for sure. If I had to choose, like, how would I want my beat? I'd rather it be in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather work with somebody and it become a genuine vibe. We bump heads, you know what I'm saying, and see what kind of ideas we can knock out for real. But that's pretty much how it goes when I'm in the studio, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Do you have like a go-to engineer, like a person that you send all your stuff to mix and master?
I've been working with a guy named Apollo lately. He's good. He's out here. He's from Cleveland, Ohio, but he moved out here to L.A. He's a dope guy. For sure.
He's like a regular person for you?
That I record with. And then like when I'm back in Atlanta, I record with my cousin, Fi. Yeah, he dope. He real dope. He got a couple placements and stuff that he's been doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you first start making music? Like, you were in Atlanta at the time. What age were you? What inspired you to actually just start getting vocals down, recording stuff for the first time?
I had a lot of homeboys, like a lot of partners, like back home, like that did music, and I was always around it, and I went into it, I just be chilling, and then one day my homeboy, he went to the studio, he was like, you should come. I went to the studio, he had like 15 minutes left over, he's like, try it out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, you feel me? I joined it out, woo. So we started listening to it, he like, hey, this might be all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what up, bro? And then I just, over time, just kept playing, and then I just started taking it serious eventually. I started looking at investments. It's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? I just started looking at the time I was putting into it. And then it started becoming therapy because I started putting my feelings, my real feelings into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I'm going to take it serious because my feelings in it now. You know what I'm saying? Anything you have your feelings into, it's serious. So it just started coming, like, it just came to me like that. I just been rolling there since. We're going to keep rolling, you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure.
Like listening to your music, like that's the first thing that stood out to me is like the feelings, the emotions, your songwriting, even just your ability to like freestyle off top. Like I think you were probably, I said this to you earlier, but I think you're probably the only person in our freestyles that really just straight from the dome it, you know? Has songwriting and coming up with different, just like creative sentences, has that been something you always thought you were good at?
Man, I done came a long way. I ain't used to like school, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but it's not even school, it's more, music's like life. You know what I'm saying? It's like a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't make, like, it's just a vibe, and different people catch different vibes, and they catch your vibe, it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I feel you.
So it's just like, yeah, it's just vibe, bro.
That's facts. Like, are you somebody who writes ahead of time, or do you freestyle in the studio like that?
A lot of times, I don't even know what beat I want to get on. So I go to the studio, I ask the engineer, like, man, what you feeling tonight? You want to hear somebody sing, or you want to, because I want vibes, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody on the same page. So I ask the engineer, like, how you feeling? You know what I'm saying? If he feeling the same way, I can feel that, you know what I'm saying? And then we go off of that. And then I just come up with any song. A lot of my songs is freestyle, but it's not a freestyle, it's more I listen to the beat, boom. And I go through it, I catch the vibe to the song, and then I go back and I play it back. And then I start typing it, and I say it, and I say some couple other words. And then if I go back, type a little more, you know what I'm saying? It just become a piece, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all work, grind. Whatever works best for the artist, or, you know what I'm saying, anybody creating, man, do whatever works best for you, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know.
So now that you've been out here for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
You've gotten a good look, an observation of the LA, the landscape out here. You've done some good networking, tapped in with Underground Magazine. What are some goals that you have now that you've been able to really get a good look at it for your near future? Like, what are some things you want to do to make an impact in the LA scene?
Man, I'm ready to, I got a lot of music that I'm ready to drop. That's a big impact. Man, it's just a lot. I'm just ready to receive the blessings that I've been praying for, I've been working for. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, a lot of music coming. I'm getting ready to drop some clothing. I got a clothing line. That's what Stacking for Generation stands for, S4G.
Okay,
so,
S4G, okay.
Stacking for Generation. So I got some more merchandise that we can ready to drop. Modeling, you know, I'm trying to get into all of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to step into every direction I can step into, you know. So that's what's up next, and a whole lot of music. Y'all tap the fuck in, for real.
Tap the fuck in.
Yeah.
Have you started doing modeling stuff? Like, have you done a gig?
I got a couple pieces, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got, you know what I'm saying? I got my own clothing line, so I've done my own shoot, so I can't say I done, you know. I've done little gigs, you know. I got a couple other things that I'm trying to piece together. A lot of people that I'm open to work with, reach out. We'll have the information soon. But yeah, man, I'm just an open book, bro, ready to work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? Ready for everybody to read this story I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit deep.
Have you ever thought about like different ways to get involved with cannabis companies? Because like Pofsky, who runs Underground with me, he does merch for, like, him and his mom actually do merch for like some dispensaries and stuff like that. And like we've done some advertising with dispensaries. Like, have you ever thought about taking like your interest in weed beyond just being a user?
Honestly, bro, I'm open to all ways of business, but honestly, I never thought about it. I just always just smoke, honestly, you know. I just always chill. I just always sit back and just be myself. So No, I never have, but I will. I'm creative. I mean, eventually, you know, might slap somebody with something.
What's your preferred smoking method? Like blunts, J's, bongs?
Backwoods. I've been on backwoods. I've been on loose leaf too. They competing right now.
I feel like that's a southern thing,
they
right?
Competing. Yeah, they competing right now, for sure. I've been on backwoods and on loose leaf, but I've been smoking that and real crazy rapper weed.
What do you? Would you say that LA weed scene and weed is better than out in Atlanta?
Oh,
is it legal out there?
Nah, hell nah.
So you got to be careful. So it's like you actually like that about LA.
Yeah,
that you can come and like you could smoke anywhere and essentially
walk down the street smoking, like,
you
you know, you can do whatever. You know, it's kind of alright. You just gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, for sure. You just gotta be careful. For sure, gotta be careful. Sorry about that.
So no, you good. So somebody from Atlanta that, you know, I didn't ask this to anybody today, but I think it's kind of interesting coming from Atlanta. You're somebody who's tapped in with that world. Like, what do you think about that whole takeoff situation?
Man, it's unfortunate, bro. That's a real goat. Like, I actually, like, even though I didn't say I would listen to him, but I actually listened to him. You know what I'm saying? I grew up off, you know what I'm saying, that it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of stuff been going on. That's why I keep screaming, be careful, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know, you know what I'm saying? He just being himself, quiet guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know the ins and outs of it, but RIP, you know what I'm saying, to a real, for real, solid guy, for real.
In your opinion, who's like the king of all this Atlanta wave that we've had? Like some might argue Lil Baby. I kind of would always throw out there like Migos still just on top in my opinion. I mean, maybe not right now on top, but like the legacy, the imprint. But from somebody who actually lived there during this time, who do you think really made his stamp the most on the city?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody who was king, like, is phases, is phases through life. You know what I'm saying? You take a 5th grade picture, you take a senior picture, you take a graduation picture, like different people. T.I. was running it one time, Gucci had a little stamp. Everybody had their way, you know what I'm saying? But who running it right now, honestly speaking? Baby.
Of course, yeah, right?
Baby running it. Like, Baby doing the thing, like Baby really comforting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know Baby, but I know Baby comforting that. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing the progression he went, how he growing, and how he taking care of people. That's all I want to do, take care of my people, like, and he give back. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you find somebody that can give back and actually care about somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Baby running it right now.
Is that a goal that you have? Like, once you make it big and you make a name, you got the bread hella up. Do you want to go back to Atlanta and like making a difference in that community?
Bro, wherever I'm at, I'm trying to like be me. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rule my castle, you know what I'm saying? And whoever with me, they with me. I'm trying to take care of them wherever I'm at, you know what I'm saying? If I'm here, if I'm Georgia, wherever I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be the biggest, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be big in art, but I ain't trying to be like, oh, yeah, it don't matter to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, you know what I'm saying? Inside, that would matter to me. Taking care of my kid, you know what I'm saying? I don't have kids, but my daughter, you know what I'm saying? My mom, my grandparents, my father, like, that would matter to me. If I'm big in that lane, I'm the biggest, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that matters to me, I feel, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth.
Well, bro, I appreciate you coming and tapping in with Underground Magazine,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
It's dope to just get to know you. I've been really like looking at your stuff a lot over the last like week, and it's great to have you here. And I appreciate your energy, bro. You killed the freestyle too.
Appreciate it.
One of my top 2-3 for sure.
Yeah, appreciate
out
it,
of
bro.
all of them.
For sure. It's love, bro.
If people watching want to check out some stuff, what song or maybe a project would you recommend to people as a good first impression?
Okay, hey man, tap in with S4G Lotto, man. I just dropped The Honest Truth. It's out now, man. My first debut. We going crazy. We got some more work on the way. Please tap in, man. Like, for real.
It's super real. Fire. You won't regret it, y'all. For real.
For sure.
Well, Lotto, I appreciate you, bro, for real coming through and doing your thing.
Hey man, I'm here with Underground. Sorry I didn't mean to cut y'all, but hey man, y'all tap in. This shit dope.
Let's get it, y'all. Y'all heard.
Yeah.